Hey everybody, it's Jessica with 1000 Calls a Day. We're here doing our second installment on how to train your My Outdesk virtual assistant to make 1000 calls a day. And today we're going to talk about where do we get the phone numbers. Uh, First, I want to touch base on crap. I didn't introduce you. 1, 2, 3. Hey everybody, it's Jessica with 1000 Calls a Day, and we're here with our second installment on how to train your My Outdesk virtual assistant to make 1000 calls a day. I've got Jeff Cohen again with me. How are you doing today, Jeff?
Really good, Jessica. I'm looking forward to this call. I love talking about how to generate more leads and have more people to call. I think that that's a really missed opportunity for a lot of teams across the country. And so hopefully today, just in a couple minutes, we're able to cover that for everyone listening, and we're going to be able to help you find more opportunities to generate more buyer and seller leads.
Absolutely, that's the goal. I'm going to jump right in and talk about my favorite number one place to find leads. It's in your own database. Absolutely the best place to look. Those are people that you haven't talked to maybe in 5, 6 years, told you somewhere in the grocery store that you were going to sell a house for them and then never got back in touch with them. These are guys, anybody that has been your past client, anybody that has referred you, anybody that has said that they were going to do business with you in the future. You could have 5 people in there, you could have 1,000 people in there. That's still your best resource for cultivating leads. Um, your archive numbers are just, they're going to convert better than any other lead source out there from what I've seen.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you, Jessica. You know, I think one of the missed opportunities is this category. You know, I ask a lot of agents when they sell a ton of property when the last time was they reached out to these past clients, and they always say that they're constantly reaching out to them via email and text and sending them things in the mail and sending them, you know, a turkey at Christmas time or whatever it might be. But people want to hear from you over the phone. They want a direct contact from you or from your calling assistant. And so a lot of people wonder how often they should be making these types of calls. And I've always trained my agents and my VAs to call every quarter, every 3 months. Well, what are you going to say every 3 months? It seems like it's too much. All you do is offer them something. Every time you call your database, have something of value that you can offer them. Let them know that you're doing a team event that they'd be welcome to attend, or maybe you're raising money for some charity and you're offering them the opportunity to donate $10 for this particular charity. But always have something you can give to them. And then by making these contacts, when they think to buy or sell a house, or they think to refer someone to an agent that's getting ready to buy or sell a house, you're going to be the first one on their list. But if you let 5 years slip by, they're definitely not going to be thinking of you. And we want everybody obviously thinking of us when they are ready to make that decision.
I agree completely, 100%. Now, what happens when you exhaust your database? Your calling assistant has called everybody in your database, and you're pulling your hair out trying to think of who are we going to call next.
You know, I hear that a lot from newer agents, Jessica. You know, you said anywhere from 5 leads to 1,000 leads. You know, and there's agents with 50,000 people in their Sphere database. But what if you're a newer agent, or you've been in the business a while, you just haven't really put a lot of time towards creating a database? And I think a lot of people land in this category. There are so many other places that you can generate leads. I'm just going to share a few of them with you today because of time. But the first place I'd say is Redx or Vulcan 7. Redx and Vulcan 7 are going to provide to you expired information and for sale by owner information. And I know right now you're rolling your eyes thinking, oh, what a waste of time, expired calls and for sale by owner calls. But they absolutely work. My team has had a ton of success with those in Omaha, Nebraska, and it's definitely early bird gets the worm. The first one to call or the first 3 agents to call are going to create listing opportunities. The first person to stop by, I hear of a lot of agents that they'll call, they'll do a stop by, knock on the door, and leave something behind, and then they'll send a series of maybe 2 to 10 cards in the mail. You have to be consistent with this process, but you will definitely get listing opportunities. And if your market's like mine, your average listing is going to pay you around $6,000 to $8,000. It's certainly worth a little bit of extra effort. The second place is going to be Mojo calls. Jessica, as you know, we have all of our virtual assistants calling using a Mojo dialer. It's a 3-line dialer, and what's beautiful about this is the real estate agent can pre-record voicemails pertaining to the type of call you want your VA making. And what I mean by that is, let's pretend like your virtual assistant's going to make circle calls. They're just going to do just listed calls for all the listings that you guys take. What Mojo does is it links with what's called the Coal Directory, and it's pulling data out of every city in the United States. And so if you're listing a house in ABC subdivision, you can simply put in ABC subdivision into the back end of Mojo, and it's going to populate all of the homeowners in that area with phone numbers and addresses. your VA is going to call through and let all these homeowners know that your team had just recently taken a listing. And if for the people that don't answer the line, you will have pre-recorded a voicemail that your VA will be able to drop on your behalf. So that homeowner is going to hear your voice saying, hey, I just wanted to let you know about the new listing that we recently took, and you'll give some specifics about the house, maybe invite them to an open house. But it's just a great way to get in touch with literally 1,000 people a day, and we've had a lot of success with those two methods.
Absolutely. You know, I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to check out our videos that we're sending out. I want to let you know that next time we're going to talk about how to protect yourself legally, so make sure you tune into that one. And Jeff, it was great talking to you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Jessica.
All right, bye.